everybody. Welcome to Conversations with the Snow with the snow. Conversations with the Soul. It's another snowy day here in Northern Illinois, and it's just beautiful. I'm so glad you're able to join me with my wonderful view that I just love, and I'm so glad that you're here. So this whole week we're doing kind of life hacks. We're doing tips on how to handle the everyday things that happen. And one of the things that's been coming up is that when we get into winter, we start feeling really, really cranky. Oh, let me introduce myself. If you don't know who I am, I'm Rita Hickman, and I'm a body-mind expert and shiatsu massage therapist, and I'm an intuitive healer master. And I help women navigate the craziness of life, especially if they have sensitive nervous systems or they've had trauma or PTSD in their past, any sort of abuse, sexual abuse, divorce, physical abuse, emotional abuse. That's really my specialty. And so I love working with women and helping them. Hi, Kathy. Nice to see you. I've missed you. And so I help them all I help all of us come together and create a tribe and create a group where we can navigate this stuff and figure it all out and not feel so alone and trapped and weird and creepy because nobody understands, you when you start talking about metaphysics or crystals or pendulums or intuition. So this is a safe place that you can be. This is a tribe. And someone who's willing to, put up her little paw and say, all right, let's go. I'll shine the light and we'll figure it out together. So anyways, today's topic is actually a great topic, and it's how to stop being cranky. So, the neat thing about Asian medicine is Asian medicine believes that you can change your mind through your body and your emotions. You can change your body through your mind and emotions, and you can change your emotions through your body and your mind. It's really quite brilliant, and which makes it neat. It means that you can change how you feel through a whole nother gateway. If you remember the quote or the insight that said, you can't change a problem coming from the same, using the same things or the same mindset that got you into that situation in the first place, it's so, so true. You really can't. Do you know how hard it is to change how you're thinking by changing how you're thinking? It's like pushing a boulder uphill. It's one of the hardest things to do. So have you ever tried to change your emotions by changing how you feel? By changing your emotional state? It doesn't work. It's crazy. And have you ever tried to change your body, and how your body feels just by doing something different, just through visualization or something? So the neat thing is you don't have to go that same route. You can come in a side door. You can come in through another door that isn't so hard and isn't so difficult. Hi, Kate. Nice to see you. It isn't so difficult, and it makes it a lot easier to change your mood and to change your mind. So today we're going to talk about feeling cranky. In the winter, we start not getting enough sun. We start not moving as much. We're eating things which cause us problems. And that's really a cornerstone to mental and emotional health. One of the main reasons that we end up feeling cranky, like we hate our life, we think that everything's bad and icky and awful, and that our mind starts going off onto all of these tricks, is because we don't feel good. When we don't feel good, then our mindset and our energy and our emotions look at the world, color the world as in our life is icky. Our life isn't fun, and it's not interesting, and we're not going anywhere, and we're stuck, and we're just spinning our wheels. When we physically feel good, that's when it changes to then we look out at the world. Hi, Annette. Nice to see you. We look out at the world, and we see it through a whole different set of eyes. Do you remember the first time you fell in love? And when you fell in love, you had this amazing felt sense. You felt like you were on top of the world. Your body felt like it was high, and it was, because when you fell in love, your body was triggered to release floods and oceans of these happy chemicals and opiates that made you look at the world through rose-colored glasses. That's why. Because your body felt good, your thoughts and your emotions changed. So it's probably been a while since you've fallen in love, since you've had that big release, because, once you've had it a couple times, your body's like, yeah, the biggest ones are kind of like in high school when you don't know what's going on and your hormones are raging and everything's on edge and growing. That's when you end up having, the biggest, craziest, obsessive, oh, the world's amazing sort of experiences. And then as we get older, it's harder to see the world through those rose-colored glasses again because we don't feel as good. Our body isn't repairing itself. We're achy, we're tired, we're busy, we're not taking care of ourselves, our food choices are bad, and we're not as young as we were. And so it's very easy to look at the world and look at our life through that lens of not feeling good. So when I'm looking at the world and I'm thinking, oh, I hate my life. I don't like how anything looks. I don't like, how my day is going to look. I'm not going to get done till 10 o'clock tonight. I have to work with this person and that person, and I don't know what to say, and it's white walls, and it's no fun. When I get into that state, one of the first questions I ask myself is, what did you eat yesterday? What did you eat the day before yesterday? It takes 24 to 48 hours for the things that you do to yourself to usually to show up in your body. Sometimes they show up instantaneously, and that's true. We have immediate triggers and immediate reactions. But a lot of times, especially if it's food or allergies or, gluten intolerance or toxicity in our environment or whatever it may be, a lot of times those take 1 to 2 days. Oh yeah, you totally have to think about food, Kathy. You totally have to think about what's affecting your body. So for honest to God, I swear to you, whenever I wake up or whenever I'm in a bad mood, the first thing I ask is, what do I feel and what did I do the last couple days? So this morning I woke up kind of icky and miserable and thinking, oh, it's going to be a long day and I have all this stuff to do and I don't want to talk to anybody, blah, blah, blah. And then I remembered, oh yeah, I had hot cocoa yesterday and I have a sensitivity to dairy. And because I have a sensitivity to dairy, then my body gets inflamed. And when your body doesn't feel good, you don't think good thoughts and you don't feel good things in your heart and your emotions. And you look at the world as if it's gray. So what did I do? I said, well, it's because I don't feel good. That's why I'm looking at the world and my life as if I'm cranky. So I'm going to drink my water and I'm going to do my stretching in bed because that'll make me feel good. And 10 minutes of that, my whole mood shifted around. Because when you start thinking those thoughts and you start feeling like things are stuck and you're just not moving forward, stop thinking that it's some weird mental break that you have or that your life really is terrible. Because you know what? Compared to how your life's probably been in the past, where you're at now is probably pretty amazing. It's probably comparatively, you're super grateful for the sun coming up every day and the fact that you can still move. And you look at the people in your life and probably your parents are aging and you're like, oh no, I'm glad I don't have those problems. It's one of the reasons I keep some people in my life who have a lot of issues, because after I talk to them, I always feel much better about my life. So when you're not feeling well, as in when you're looking at the world as if it's not a happy place, as if you don't like your life, you don't like your spouse, you don't like your kids, you don't like your job, you don't like the day, and you just wish you could go to Hawaii for a little while. When you're thinking that way, look at your body. Start looking at the choices that you made over the last 2 days, and then do something about it. Because a bad mood and a negative thinking is more physical based than it is mental or emotional based. It is. When you start thinking those thoughts, it's because you've got a pattern of thinking of negativity. But that pattern of negativity is a reflection of how you feel. So change how you feel. You know, a lot of times when I get anxious, and I used to get super anxious, one of the tricks that I learned is to change my felt sense. So if I'm stressed or anxious, I take a warm bath because it makes me, it changes how my body feels, which changes my mindset. If I'm someplace and there's, you know, I can't take a shower, I'm at a party, let's say, and there's too many people, it's too loud, I go outside into the cold or into the environment because it gives you a felt sense. Or I'll walk out, you know, in the winter, I'll walk outside without my jacket on. Or I'll walk outside, you know, in the heat and make myself a little bit hotter. I'll change my temperature. And changing my temperature gives me a different felt sense, which changes my thoughts and my mood. And it takes care of a lot of my low-level anxiety and a lot of my low-level blahs, you know, looking at the world as if this is never going to work out, I'm worried, I'm frustrated, I'm never going to figure this out. You know, eating a snack, a healthy snack, and drinking a glass of water is one of the best ways to change your mindset. It really is. Stretching, walking, breathing deep. Those are all the things that you do to change what you're thinking and to change how you're feeling. So here's your homework for today. When you are walking around and feeling kind of glum or blue or cranky or irritable or frustrated, I want you to change your felt sense. I want you to change it, and you've got dozens of ways to do that. You can go outside without your coat on. You can go into a room that's a different temperature. You can drink cold water. You can drink warm water. You can take off layers of your clothes so that you're a different temperature. Add layers of clothes so you're a different temperature. You can breathe with your mouth open. Have you ever noticed that gives you a different felt sense? Because now your mouth is cold, you know, because it's cold inside your mouth. You can just choose to breathe with your nose if you want to. You can tighten up your muscles and relax them if you want to. So what I want you to do is when you're walking around thinking that nothing's going to change and that you're stuck and you don't like what's going on. Hi, Mark, nice to see you. Just, you know, and you don't know what's going on and you just feel like it's a gloomy, icky, gray day. I want you to do something that feels different and watch to see if even temporarily it starts to change your mindset and starts to change the direction of your thoughts. So that's your homework for today. Now, on an aside, if you look in the comment section of the notes of today, I have my mission statement for our upcoming coaching program. I'm taking this wisdom out into the world. So what I'd love it if you could do, I'd really appreciate it, is if you take a look at the mission statement and, oh my, thank you, Kathy. I really appreciate it. You know, I love doing videos more than I would writing a book, just because it's so much easier for me. But what I can do is take my videos and have somebody transcribe them and turn them into different chapters, and that's definitely a possibility. So, but what I'm doing is I'm taking myself international on the road, and you know, from my living room, and I'd love if you could join me. So I did a webinar on Monday. Hi, Rahena, nice to see you. I did a webinar on Monday, and feel free to watch it. It's got lots of great info. And then sign up for your breakthrough call. Sign up to, you know, have me help you figure out what's your deepest, the deepest things which are getting in the way of navigating your life, of having that great intuition, especially if you're someone who loves energy and you use it in your in a practice, in a healing practice or a coaching practice or a teaching practice, or a musical if you're a musician, or drama or anything. If you use your intuitive sense and you feel that it's not as sharp as you want it to be, or you don't trust it because you're getting so many mixed messages and you just have no idea what the real intuition, what the real truth is, watch the webinar and sign up for a breakthrough call, because I'll totally help you figure it out. We'll figure out, you know, at least 2 things that you can do that will clean it up. And then if you're interested, as I said, I'm starting a 10-week coaching program. It's going to start in the middle of February. And I'd love to chat with everybody about it. It's going to be where I hold everybody's hands and we come together as a community, and we get us all to this place where you have tremendous confidence in your intuition. You have tremendous confidence in knowing what you know, and you don't, and you never have to question it again. There's actually a process. I call it polishing the mirror. There's a process where you take your intuition from, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do and I'm worried, to I know exactly what to do. I always know exactly what to do, and I never have to question my intuition again, and it's perfect. Trust me, going from worrying and not knowing to a level of confidence is a life changer. It's a game changer. So anyways, as I said, there's a couple things. If you'd love some help with that, go watch the webinar. Sign up for, schedule a breakthrough call. I'm only doing them for a week. I might do them next week as well, but my time's really limited trying to pull all this stuff together. And so, but I wanted to give back to everybody and really help my tribe along, help all of you that are on this journey together with me move in a positive direction. So there you go. Keep on the lookout, and I would love to see you soon. Tomorrow's Friday. It'll be my last live stream for the week. I don't know what it'll be, but if you have an idea of what you want the topic to be, put it in the notes, put it in the comment section, and we'll do a whole body-mind hack on it, okay? So, how to stop being less cranky? Find one way to change your felt sense. And when you do that, watch to see if your thoughts and your feelings and your rose-colored glasses or whatever perception you have of the world changes. It's kind of a weird magic pill, and it works really well. Hi, Rachel. Nice to see you. Caught us just at the end. So I will see you tomorrow, and I hope to hear from you on an intuitive breakthrough call. Okay? Bye.